जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, लगता नहीं दिल कहीं बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके. Manoj ji and Rajendra Kumar ji were best of friends. So he called Manoj ji and he was very angry and he said, your brother has no etiquette, he has no courtesy, koi tamiz nahi hai. Where I feel that such songs cannot be created. They probably just happen. I kept on refusing offers. I said, no, I don't want to be a hero, I don't want to be an actor. I want to stick to my singing.
Pankaj ji.
Hi Ruby, how are you?
A very warm welcome to our
Thank
show.
You, Ruby.
And it's so nice to have you here. In fact, it's such an honor and privilege.
Thank you.
You have done so much in the field of singing, and I think today we are going to have a real treat with your presence.
I look forward, Ruby.
As I was telling you earlier, it's a real treat for all of us music lovers here today. We have Mr. Pankaj Udhas with us. Pankaj ji, शुरू से शुरू करते हैं. मुझे याद है आपका जो वो गीत था, चिट्ठी आई है. कितना सुनते थे इस गाने को.
That's what brought you back to India.
Yeah. I just couldn't cry anymore. I said I have to go right back to India.
You have to thank me, Ruby.
Yes, I do thank you. I do. In fact, I was in Canada at the time.
Oh yes.
And all of us Indian families, when we'd get together, my parents had taped that. And we used to sit and watch it and cry and cry and cry and remember all our loved ones.
I remember singing this song in many places all over.
Yes.
And I know of so many people who really come back to India.
Because of that song?
That's right, yes.
Because it finally made them realize the value of their family.
Oh yes,
and
oh yes.
Okay.
And
when you were recording this song, did you think it would have such an impact?
This song really has an amazing story behind it. In fact, I never wanted to sing this song.
Oh, in what sense? Why?
Because when this film was being made, I was considered for this particular song. Salim Saab had written the story. Salim Javed.
Yes, yes.
And then Mahesh Bhatt Saab was the director of the film. And Rajendra Kumar ji was the producer of the film. They all felt that this song should be sung by a real life singer and not an actor singer on the stage.
Right.
Because the situation is, as you know, that there is a live concert and there's a singer who's singing this song, and that changes. There is this change of heart as far as Sanjay Dutt is concerned, and he comes back. So they wanted a real life singer. They wanted a singer who's popular, who's known by masses. So they had considered me as the singer. But when Rajendra Kumar ji called me and told me that he wanted me to do this song, he never told me this. What he told me is this: Pankaj, aapko hamari film mein kaam karna hai.
Acha, as a hero.
And I got scared because then I asked him. He said, no, मेरी फिल्म में संजय दत्त है और मेरा बेटा है कुमार गौरव और आपको उस फिल्म में काम करना है. So I got scared because I never was cut out to be an actor in the first place, and I never wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
My focus has always been singing. So I told Rajendra Kumar ji, I said, I'll come back to you. And then I didn't call him back, and he really got mad. And then he called my eldest brother, Manoj ji. And Manoj ji and Rajendra Kumar ji were best of friends. So he called Manoj ji and he was very angry. And he said, your brother has no etiquette, he has no courtesy, koi tamiz nahi hai. And he's not even written my call and things like that. So Manoj ji in turn called me and he asked me, he said, Pankaj, what's the problem? So I said, I cannot sing, I act in movies, and I said, I'm not open to something like this. So my brother said, in case if you don't want to act in the film, just call up Rajendra Kumar ji and say that you don't want to act in the film.
Yes.
So I picked up the phone, I called him up and I said, my apologies, I didn't call because I was scared, because I don't want to act in the film.
Right.
So he says, who's asking you to act in the film? He says, we are asking you to appear as Pankaj Udhas.
Oh, and that's
how it all started.
And it would have been somebody else?
Yes, I know. And then no doubt, after which, when we recorded the song, I guess I was destined to sing this song, and this is how it happened. So as you asked me earlier, when we were in the studio, when I finished recording the song, and there was a big crowd there, Lakshmikant Pyarlal, who was the composer of the song, Anand Bakshi was the writer, the lyricist, and then the whole lot of technical people, and plus Mahesh Bhatt and the rest of the people. And I could feel that there was a definite feeling of, sort of that that feeling which you have for your nation, for your people, for your family, for your home, which is very, very prominent out there. And I think when we left the studio, I think everyone was quite convinced that this song has a lot to say. And later on, it was David Dhawan who was the editor then, and he was editing the film. So in fact, David turned around and told everyone, because I remember going to Rajendra Kumarji's studio, editing studio, and seeing the film on a small monitor, the song.
Okay.
And that was the time we all felt that yes, this song positively had some amazing future, in terms of its.
It's a very different type of song. I mean, it's not the usual filmy kind of romantic. I mean,
no, it has.
Really,
I personally feel that such songs actually. Again, I would say it's some kind of a coincidence, because when I started singing, I started singing pretty early from my childhood, and I remember that the first time I ever went on stage, the first song which I ever sang in front of a large audience, a public, was "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo."
Yes, and it had an overwhelming response.
Tremendous. And when I look back and when I think of Chitthi Aayee Hai, it's just a coincidence that after many, many years, I also sort of sang a song which evokes the same kind of emotions or the feelings or whatever you call it. And that's where I feel that such songs cannot be created. They probably just happen.
They just happen.
And that's it. I mean, you just cannot really sit down and figure it out as to, you want to create a song like that.
Right. And so, of course, our viewers are just dying to hear 2 lines from you live here on Lehren, that same old song, but ज़्यादा नहीं तो मैं रो पड़ूंगी फिर से खराब हो जाएगा मेरा.
No, I'm okay, because you're fine now. You're back in India. And
but my parents are in Canada.
Okay, I guess, yeah. That's what makes
it's going to be reverse crying for me.
I can imagine.
Oh gosh.
Right, I'll sing a couple of lines in. बड़े दिनों के बाद हम बेवतनों को याद, बड़े दिनों के बाद हम बेवतनों को याद, वतन की मिट्टी आई है, चिट्ठी आई है चिट्ठी आई है, चिट्ठी आई है वतन से चिट्ठी आई है.
Another song very fondly remembered, a film with very beautiful music, is Sajan.
Oh yes.
And Jiye to Jiye Kaise.
That was a beautiful song. I guess again in Sajan, I personally feel that what happens that as I was telling you earlier, that after Naam I was approached by a whole lot of people, and I guess it happens in any commercial field, that I was approached by people to do roles as a hero and all that. So I said thank you very much. They said no, you've had such great success with Chitthi Aayee Hai. Yes. So I said that is the song which is successful.
But you acted very well in that. I mean, you were very natural.
I guess it was spontaneous because I was singing.
Right.
I was not acting, because Mahesh Bhatt was a great help. Mahesh ji kept on telling me, he says, Pankaj, be yourself, don't act. So, and Saroj Khan was our she was the dance director, but she was actually doing the movements.
Yes.
And Saroj ji also kept on telling me, she said, Pankaj, you do what you like, don't go into any exaggerated gestures and things like that. So I think that's why it turned out to be something which I do all the time. So much happened after Naam, and then I kept on refusing offers. I said, no, I don't want to be a hero, I don't want to be an actor, I want to stick to my singing. And it was around that time that Lawrence D'Souza approached me, and he had this beautiful subject, which was a subject of a poet actually, Sajan, where Sanjay Dutt is a poet and Madhuri Dixit is a fan of this poet.
Sanjay Dutt again, he's been lucky for you.
Yes, and it's vice versa maybe.
Right? I like that sense of humor. Yes, that's true actually.
Yeah, maybe, yes.
It's a good combination, win-win situation.
So, when I heard the story, I was very impressed, and then the situation was really wonderful, whereby it's really like sort of a deciding kind of a situation in the film between Salman, Sanjay and Madhuri. This is a love triangle. And it is, I heard the song because Shravan played the song to me, and I liked the song very much. It was very beautiful. So I did the song, and well, even that song, even today, like these are the two songs, like Chitthi Aayee hai and Jiye Kaise. Even if I'm doing an out-and-out Ghazal concert, you know, amongst the Ghazal connoisseurs,
yes,
I still have to sing these two songs.
Yes, and you still have to sing for us also.
जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, लगता नहीं दिल कहीं बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके.
Beautiful.
Great.
Thank you very much for
being here. My pleasure all the way, Ruby, and take care, keep well, and you all, wish you all the very best, all of you, and keep well.
Yes.